Hi, welcome to the Explainer series for Quant. Here we'll be using very simple concepts and apply it to CAT level problems and solve them as easily as possible. Hi, this is a session on progressions, more specifically on propagation of terms in a progression. Here we'll try to figure out the nth term of a given series for series which are neither geometric nor arithmetic progressions. I would suggest pause this video, look at the PDF with the questions. The link is available in the description of this video. Once you've tried this on your own, then proceed with the rest of this session. Please do share this with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. You can like and follow us on Facebook as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel to get live event and notifications for all the updates regarding CAT and other MBA entrance examination. You can also look at our WhatsApp as well as Telegram lists. You can join over there and we will update you. We don't spam over there. If you want, you can enroll for our Quant and LRDI courses. These are the best and the most comprehensive courses available in the market. The other thing that you'll find from this particular session is how much CAT repeats the type of questions which come up in the past, right? So today's questions are spread almost a decade apart. So let's see. The first question is from a very recent CAT, last CAT. This is from CAT 2019 slot 1. Okay, it says A1, A2, A3 till AN is given as 3 times 2 to the power n plus 1 minus 2 for every n greater than or equal to 1. What is the value of A11? Which means you need to find the 11th term of the series. Right, easiest way to do it is, let's propagate what is given to us. Right, if I put n is equal to 1, this is valid for all n. So if I put n is equal to 1, right, your A1 will be 3 into 2 to the power 2 minus 2. 2 to the power 2 is 4, 4 minus 2 is 2, 2 into 3 is 6. So A1 will be equal to 6. If I put n is equal to 2, you will get 3 into 2 to the power 3 minus 2. Right. This will be 8 minus 2, 6. 6 into 3 is 18. Now, this is not going to give you A2 directly. This is A1. This is A1 plus A2. So this is the sum of first two terms, out of which I know A1 already. A1 is 6. So A2 will be 18 minus 6, which is 12. Right. If I put n is equal to 3, sum till first three terms will be 3 into 2 to the power 4 minus 2. 2 to the power 4 is 16. 16 minus 2 is 14. 14 into 3 is 42. Right. 42 minus 18 is 24. So A3 is 24. We have already known sum till the first two terms. Right. That was 18. 42 minus 18 is 24. Now you can already see the pattern here. The first term is 6. Second term is 12. Third term is 24. So the term keeps on doubling. Just to verify, you actually don't need to do it in the exam, but just to verify, 3 into 2 to the power 5 minus 2. 2 to the power 5 is 32, 32 minus 2 is 30, 30 into 3 is 90. Right, this is sum of the first four terms. Sum of the first four terms minus sum of the first three terms, the difference will be the fourth term. Right, fourth term will be 90 minus 42, 48. Again, doubling of this. Right, so you can rewrite this as 3 into 2 to the power 1. This is 3 into 2 to the power 2. This is 3 into 2 to the power 3. 3 into 2 to the power 4 and so on. So A11 will be 3 into 2 to the power 11. Now it's a theta question. We need to calculate this. This should not be very difficult. This will be 3 into 2 into 2 to the power 10. Now if you have done any amount of computer science or learned computer programming even in class 10th, 11th, 12th, right, 2 to the power 10 is 1024. Right, 1024 into 6 is what we need. 24 into 6 is 144. 6144 is your correct answer. Now, the second question is almost 2 decades old. Right, this is from CAT 2000. Right, it's very similar to the previous question that we did, and as I said, CAT keeps on repeating that pattern of questions which come up. Okay, this one says if A1 is equal to 1, an plus 1 is equal to 2an plus 5, which means twice of the previous term plus 5. for all values of n, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is valid for A2, A3, A4, and so on. This is valid for these terms, not for A1. Right? Then what is A100 equal to? Now, if you observe the options, right, for A100, this is 2 to the power 99, 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 which means A2 will be in the form 2, 2 minus 1, which is 2 to the power 1. A3 will be of the form 2 to the power 3 minus 1, which is 2 square. A4 will be of the term 2 to the power 4 minus 1, which is 2 cube. Why are you subtracting 1? For 100, it is 99. Right? So for 2, it will be 1. For 3, it will be 2. 4, it will be 3. 5, it will be 4, and so on. So let's propagate it for 3 or 4 terms. I think that should be good enough to answer this question. Okay. So A1 is 1. A2, twice of the previous term plus 5. 2 into 1 is 2. 2 plus 5 is 7. Twice of the previous term. 7 into 2 is 14. 14 plus 5 is 19. Twice of the previous term. 38 plus 5 is 43. 86 plus 5 is 91. Right. If you want to do it one more time, 91 into 2 is 182 plus 5 is 187. Right. Now, let's check the options one. If you look at it, they are all odd numbers. Right. So the answer should be an odd number. 5 into an even number will be an even number. Even number minus 6 will be an even number, cannot be an odd number, so A is out. 5 into an even number plus even number will be an even number. We need odd numbers. These two will give odd numbers. 6 into even will be even. Even plus 5 will be odd. 6 into even minus 5 will be an odd. So it is one of these two. So this is of the form 6 into 2 to the power n minus 1 plus 5 or minus 5. Right? This is of, each of them should be of this form. Okay. Let's figure out which of them is this. So if I do 6 into 2 to the power 1, that will be 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. Okay. 6 into 2 square. 2 square is 4. 4 into 6 is 24. 24 minus 5 is 19. Right. So it should be option D. Right. You can verify it for a later one also. So if you take 6 into 2 cube, 2 cube is 8, 8 6 are 48, 48 minus 5 is 43. Want to verify it for one more term, 6 into 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 4 is 16, 16 into 6 is 96, 96 minus 5 is 91. So basically option D is your correct choice. Now 3 and 4 are a double question. These are very popular in the CAT in the 2000s, right? So this is from CAT 2007, right? It says let A1 is equal to P, B1 is equal to Q. So we know the starting point of these two. P and Q are positive quantities, and then you define the series. AN is equal to P into Bn minus 1, and Bn is equal to Q into B into n minus 1 for even n. And for odd terms, these are the values. Now, which of the following best describes An plus Bn for even n? And the smallest odd number such that An plus Bn is less than or equal to 0.1. So we need to find An plus Bn. There are two series, one a series of A, one for a series of B, defined for odd and even numbers. Right. Again, if you do it for 3-4 terms, should be more than sufficient to answer the question. Let's do it easily. Okay. A1 will be P, B1 will be Q. So An plus Bn will be P plus Q. Okay. Now, let's see what will be A2. Now, I'll use the even terms, right? So, A2 will be P times previous B term. P times previous B term. So, that will be PQ. Whereas Bn for even n will be Q times the previous B term. Q times the previous B term will be Q square. If you add this, I'll take P and Q common, P plus Q common. Right, so it will be, if I take Q common, it will be P plus Q, right? So it will be P plus Q times Q. If you expand it, it will be PQ plus Q square. Now let's see what happens for A3. A3, I'll have to use the second relation. It will be p times the previous a terms. P times the previous a terms. So that will be p square q. For b, it will be q times the previous a term. Again, a term here. Q times this will be pq square. Again, if I take pq common, it will be p plus q. pq times p plus q will be an plus bn. Let's do it for a4. a4 will be again back to the even one. Right, so it will be p times the previous b term. P times the previous b term. So that will be p square q square. And q will be q times the previous b term. Q times the previous b term will be pq cube. Right, if I take pq square common, it will be p plus q. Right, let's do it one more time just to get a trend. Then we can actually answer that pretty easily. For the fifth term, it will be odd. So again, p times the previous a term. P times the previous a term will be p cube q square. And this will be q times the previous a term. Q times the previous a term will be p square q cube. If I take p square q square common, that will be p plus q. Right, you can keep on propagating. Once you do this, the questions should be very easy to solve. I've just written this down, the pattern, till 8. You can do it till 9. It should not take you more than 2 minutes to fill up this table. After 2.5 minutes, both the questions are straight in front of you. Okay, which of the following best describes an plus bn for even n? Even values of n. So which means 2, 4, 6, 8. What is the best which satisfies? Now, if you look at it, each of them have a p plus q power, but the power of p plus q does not change. It's only to the power 1. So option D is out. Right. The second thing which you notice is q has a higher power than p. Q has a higher power than p. Right. It has 1 power more than p. So this is q to the power 1, p to the power 0, q to the power 2, p to the power 1, q to the power 3, p to the power 2, q to the power 4, p to the power 3. Right. So this does not have a p term at all. This will not satisfy because for n is equal to 4, p's power will be higher than q's power. This is out. So this is the best option. Option A is your correct choice. Right. And the second one in this, if p is equal to 1/3, q is equal to 2/3, what is the smallest odd number such that odd n for odd values now? So we have to check it for 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. an plus bn should be less than 0.01. Should be less than 0.01. Okay. Now, what do you get an plus bn? For 1, it is p plus q. For 3, it is pq into p plus q. For 5, it is p square into p square q square whole times p plus q. For 7, it is p cube q cube whole p plus q. For 9, it will be p to the power 4 q to the power 4 whole into p plus q. For 11, it will be p to the power 5 q to the power 5 whole to the power whole multiplied by p plus q, and so on. Right? You need to find which of them the smallest value is 0.01. Now, p plus q is 1, so we can directly neglect this straight away, eliminate this straight away. Right? So we just need to check whether p square q square is less than 0.01, or p cube q cube is less than 0.01, or p to the power 4 q to the power 4 is less than 0.01, and so on. Okay, let's check it for 7. Let's start with the smallest value. For 7, it will be p cube into q cube. P cube into q cube will be 3 cube, and 3 cube will be 3 to the power 6. 1 cube and 2 cube. That will be the value of an plus bn. Right. 2 cube is 8. Denominator is 3 to the power 6. 3 square is 9. 9 cube is 729. Now this is not less than 0.01. 0.01 is basically 1%, right? 1% of 729 is 7.29, not 8. So this is out. Right. Let's try one more iteration. That will be 1 to the power 4 into 2 to the power 4 divided by, it will be 3 to the power 8. Right. So this will be same as previous one, 8. Multiply this by 2 and denominator by 9 into 2 by 9. So that will be 16 divided by, this will be 6561. right? 1% of this is 65 something, definitely less than 1%. Option B will be your correct choice. So not very difficult set of questions, right? Key point was basically holding your nerve and propagate the series as per what is given in the question. If you hold your nerve for about 1.5 minutes, right, the question will solve itself. Most of the time the questions will solve itself. Another key learning from this is CAT basically repeats the type of questions. In fact, the type of questions which come up in CAT are basically a set type of pattern, especially in the maths one. So the best way to prepare for CAT maths is basically look at past CAT question papers. That completes this particular session. If you liked it, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examination. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as follow our Facebook page. The links for our course are available on the description to this video. Till we meet again the next time, goodbye and all the best.